welcome to my channel. And today we're going on a thrilling adventure back in time to uncover the secrets of the most treadable ancient creatures that roamed our Earth before the dawn of human civilization. From terrifying beasts that once stalked our planet to mysterious creatures whose existence has been lost to time, we'll explore a world where dinosaurs roamed freely, gigantic sea monsters ruled the oceans, and bizarre creatures like the Ankylosaurus and Smilodon terrorized their prey. But how did these magnificent animals live? What were their unique characteristics, and how did they adapt to survive in a world that was constantly changing? Get ready to be amazed by the sheer diversity and wonder of the natural world that existed before us. So sit tight and let us dive into the fascinating world of ancient creatures that once walked among us. First, let's dive deep into the ocean depths and encounter the Megalodon, the biggest shark that ever swam in our planet's waters. This colossal predator was truly a sight to behold. Picture a shark the size of a bus, reaching lengths of up to 60 feet and weighing over 100 tons. Its jaws could easily engulf a full-grown human in a single bite, and its enormous teeth were as big as a human hand. Just imagine the power behind that bite. The Megalodon was the undisputed ruler of the oceans around 23 million years ago. It patrolled vast stretches of water across all continents and hunted massive sea creatures such as whales and other large fish. Its streamlined body and powerful tail enabled it to swim at incredible speeds, chasing down its prey without breaking a sweat. But unfortunately, the Megalodon's reign came to an end due to a combination of factors, including changes in ocean temperature and prey availability. Its massive size also required a lot of food to sustain itself, making it vulnerable to environmental shifts. Thankfully today, we only have to worry about much smaller sharks when we go for a swim. But our journey through time doesn't stop there. Next, let's venture into the murky depths of prehistoric swamps and come face to face with the Titanoboa, the largest snake that ever slithered on Earth. This gargantuan reptile was a true behemoth, reaching lengths of nearly 50 feet and weighing more than a ton. Just picture a gigantic python constricting its prey with ease. The Titanoboa lived in South America about 60 million years ago, shortly after the extinction of the dinosaurs. It was an apex predator, meaning it was at the top of the food chain in its ecosystem. Its massive size and powerful jaws allowed it to feed on large mammals and other creatures that lived in the swampy jungles of its time. However, the Titanoboa eventually went extinct, possibly due to the changing climate and the fragmentation of its habitat. Today, the largest snake in the world is the reticulated python, which can grow up to 33 feet long, a far cry from the colossal Titanoboa. As we continue our journey through time, we'll encounter a creature that truly embodies the fearsome reputation of sharks and crocodiles combined. Meet the Mosasaurus, a terrifying marine reptile that swam in the oceans around 80 million years ago. This vicious predator was a true terror of the seas, growing up to 50 feet long and possessing razor-sharp teeth and incredible speed. With a body that resembled a giant lizard and the jaws of a crocodile, the Mosasaurus was perfectly equipped to hunt down prey such as fish and even other marine reptiles. It was one of the deadliest predators of its time and ruled the oceans with an iron fin. Interestingly, the Mosasaurus was not a dinosaur, but rather a type of marine reptile known as an ichthyosaur. They were highly adapted to life in the water with paddle-like limbs and a streamlined body that made them incredibly efficient swimmers. However, like many other prehistoric creatures, the Mosasaurus eventually went extinct, possibly due to a catastrophic event that caused mass extinctions. Today we can marvel at the Mosasaurus skeleton at the Royal Tyrrell Museum of Paleontology in Canada, which gives us a glimpse into the terrifying world of this ancient beast. Now, let's take to the skies and soar through the clouds with the pterosaurs. These magnificent creatures were some of the first vertebrates to evolve the ability to fly. They were not birds, but rather a group of reptiles that evolved wings made of skin membranes stretched between their elongated finger bones. The largest pterosaur ever discovered was the Quetzalcoatlus, which had a wingspan of up to 40 feet. Just imagine the sight of these majestic creatures gliding through the air. Pterosaurs lived during the Mesozoic era, which lasted from 252 to 66 million years ago. They were present on every continent and came in a variety of shapes and sizes. Some were small and resembled modern bats, while others were massive and could carry off prey as large as a small animal or even a baby dinosaur. The most famous pterosaur is probably Quetzalcoatlus, which lived in what is now North America and South America. It was named after the feathered serpent god of the Aztec culture. With a wingspan as wide as a basketball court, this pterosaur was truly a giant of the skies. However, like many other prehistoric creatures, the pterosaurs eventually went extinct, possibly due to the asteroid impact that led to the end of the Cretaceous period. Now, let's turn our attention to the Giganotosaurus, a truly terrifying carnivore that roamed the Earth during the late Cretaceous period. This massive meat-eater was one of the top predators of its time and was feared by all who encountered it. The Giganotosaurus lived in South America around 98 million years ago and grew up to 40 feet long. It was even larger than the Tyrannosaurus rex, which was famous for its size and ferocity. The Giganotosaurus was a bipedal dinosaur, meaning it walked on two legs. It had sharp teeth and powerful jaws that were perfect for tearing through flesh. Its long tail helped it to balance as it ran after prey, and its strong hind legs enabled it to reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. The Giganotosaurus hunted in packs and targeted large herds of herbivorous dinosaurs. It used its keen eyesight and sense of smell to locate its prey, and then used its incredible speed and agility to chase it down and bring it down. During its reign, the Giganotosaurus was at the top of the food chain and had very few natural enemies. Even the largest herbivores were no match for its raw power and predatory instincts. However, like all dinosaurs, Giganotosaurus eventually went extinct around 66 million years ago, possibly due to the asteroid impact that devastated the planet. Today we can learn about this magnificent creature at the Museo del Asteno, Cerrillos de una Pista in Argentina, which houses a reconstructed skeleton that gives us a glimpse into the world of this terrifying predator. But our journey through prehistoric times is not over yet. There are many other strange and wonderful creatures that once inhabited our planet. Here are just a few of them. The Anomalocaris was a bizarre sea predator that lived 500 million years ago. With its strange claws and huge eyes, it was truly a sight to behold. This massive arthropod could grow up to 10 feet long and was one of the top predators in its ecosystem. Then there was Arthroplura, a millipede-like insect that could grow up to 8 feet long. Imagine the sight of these giant worms wriggling through the undergrowth. These creatures lived in what is now Scotland around 300 million years ago and were among the first arthropods to evolve. Dunkleosteus was an armored fish that lived in the oceans around 350 million years ago. It had jaws so strong it could bite through almost anything, and its teeth were as sharp as knives. This massive predator was one of the top carnivores in its ecosystem and ruled the seas with an iron fin. Glyptodon was a prehistoric relative of the armadillo that lived in South America around 10,000 years ago. This mammal was the size of a small car and had a shell so tough it could withstand attacks from jaguars and other predators. Smilodon, also known as the saber-toothed cat, was a large cat that lived in North and South America during the Pleistocene epoch. It had long, saber-like teeth that it used to slash at its prey, and its fur was thick and shaggy to protect it from the cold. These are just a few of the many incredible creatures that once inhabited our planet. Each one is more fascinating than the last, and they remind us that our world is full of wonder and mystery. Which creature do you find the most fascinating? And would you like to learn more about any of them? Please share your thoughts below. We hope you enjoyed learning about these amazing creatures as much as we enjoyed putting the video together for you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and share if you want to see more videos like this. Stay curious and keep exploring the world around you. You never know what amazing discoveries you might make.